Welcome, hope you enjoy this. I've got two batteries here we're going to test head to head. I've got an electronic load capable of a 1000-watt load, anywhere from 0 to 200 amps, up to 120 volts, whichever hits 1000 watts first. We've got a Samsung 25R battery, a LG HE4 battery, both 1865. They are high current batteries. We're going to start off at 1 amp, jump to 5 amps, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll see how high we can go. We'll start off with a 5-second burst and we'll go from there. Not much happens at 1 amp. Let's go up to 5. Ooh. Let's try this. Let's go 10. All right, we'll give another 5-second hit. Let's watch amps here in our volts. See how much current we draw and how much voltage drop we get. All right, about 375 volts. Let's bump it up. Let's go 15 amps. .9, not much has changed in the temperature. Loading it up at 15 amps. Wow, it pulled our voltage down to almost 3.5 volts. Not much in temp. Let's go up again. Let's go 20 amps. We'll give it another 5-second burst. Yep, we're drawing it down pretty good. It's still recovering. It's not going back up to our full charge of 4.2. And we're going to start building a little heat in the battery here. Can't feel anything yet, but we'll get there. Let's bring it up. Let's go 25 amps. That's what this battery is rated for. Another 5-second burst. Right, dropped almost down to 3 volts there. Pretty good. Let's keep going. Let's go 30 amps. Lost some instrumentation there. We're back. Okay, we're starting off at 4.1 volts. Set at 30 amps. Let's hit it for 5 seconds, see what happens. Pretty good, almost 90 watts out of that little battery. All right, let's keep going. 35 amps. Five seconds here. .8. We're drawing it down. Let's hit it again. 40. Ooh. I feel like I'm using a VCR from the 80s here. Jog back, jog back. Jog, jog, jog. 40. All right, here goes. 5 more seconds. All right. Just in case, let's go 45 amps. 45 amps. Here goes for 5 seconds. Ooh, dropped down to 2.5 volts. We're putting it to the test here. You know what? Let's go again. Let's go 50. Let's see what this bad boy will do. We'll give it a little break here. We're at 36C. Not too hot. Cables feel good. Again, this is the Samsung 25R. It's recovering nicely to over 4 volts. We got it set to 50 amps. Let's do another 5 seconds. Pretty good. It didn't drop too much. I think we let it recover a little bit more this time. Man, I want to go more. Let's do it. 55 amps. $55 amps. Now again, this is just a single 18650 cell. Watch the power levels too that we're drawing out of this thing. This is insane. We're up to 40C almost. Let's just let it recover and stabilize a little bit before we hit it. Temperature starting to drop down. Voltage is recovered back over 4 volts. We're at 55 amps. Let's hit it again for 5 seconds. Wow, about 130 watts out of a single battery. Let's watch our temperature here. It's going to keep going up for a little bit before it starts dropping. Generate a lot of heat inside that cell. It's got to dissipate out, conduct out to the shell, and then convection is going to draw our heat away. It's still climbing. 43.8. 7, 6, 5. Right, looks like we're dropping down. You know, this thing's doing so well, we might as well go 60. Get this set. See how it feels. Yeah, it's a little warm. Still recovering nicely to 4 volts. All right, if I see this drop below 2 volts, I'm going to kill the test. Let's see if we can go another 5 seconds at 60 amps. Nicely done. Should we go more? 65 amps? I don't know. Why not, right? We got the thing all set up. We got a fire extinguisher. We're watching temperature. Let's let it recover. Set to 65 amps. See, how's our temperature doing? 46.5. Let it recover back up. See if we can get back over to 4 volts. Not quite there, but it seems to have stabilized off. We're not too hot on the battery. 65 amps. Here we go. There it is. We just dropped below 2 volts. Let's call the test. Stop here. Let me switch out to the LG HE4 and let's see how we do. Alright, we're going to change out real quick. We're at 4.18 volts. Not fully charged. I pulled it off a little early, but close enough. Let's hit it for 5 seconds. No sweat as expected. Let's go up to 5 amps. Five amps for 5 seconds. No sweat. Let's keep going. 10 amps. All right, 21C, hit it for 5 seconds. No sweat as expected. 15 amps. Now I think this one's rated slightly higher than the Samsung, so it'll be interesting to see how it does once it gets up into the 50, 60 amp range. But we'll repeat the test just the same. Loading up for 5 seconds. No sweat. 20 amps. For 5 seconds. Keep going. 25 amps. .25 amps for 5 seconds. Not a problem. 30 amps. .30 amps for 5 seconds. All right, we're almost drawing it down below 3 volts. Let's keep going. 35 amps for 5 seconds. Yeah, not a problem. 40 volts, 40 amps. Hitting it again. No sweat. 45 amps. Seems like a lot, but we just went over 60 earlier. 45 amps for 5 seconds. Getting into the mid 2s on the voltage. Set it up to 50. We'll give it a little time to recover. Again, we started off at not quite full charge of 4.2, so this one may not recover to 4 as quickly as the last one. Temperature's doing good, 34 degrees Celsius. How's our Samsung doing? It's cooled off now to 32. We've recovered back over 4 at 50 amps. Let's go again. No sweat. Didn't even drop between below 2.5. 55 amps. Let it recover a little bit. I'm not timing all these recoveries, so there's going to be a little variance between these two tests. I think we'll just keep going until we drop below 2 volts. I'm ready if you're ready. 5 seconds. No sweat. 60 amps. And in the playback here, you guys can probably see more than what I'm seeing. Probably watch the temperature go up, crest come down, watch the voltage recover. Starting to get a little warm, 40C. Let it sit for a bit. All right, let's do it. 5 seconds. No sweat. 65, here we come. We might break 70 on this cell, which is pretty impressive considering we started out at slightly less voltage. Or state of charge, I guess. Give it some time to recover. Let's see, is our temperature going up or down? Alright, looks like the heat finally made it. All them therms were trapped in there. Just let them kind of work their way out to the thermocouple. And the thermometer. Come on, therms. Get out of there. Gotta cool off so I can run this test. 43. It's coming down. Here we go, 5 seconds. Getting close, still not to 2 volts, but getting close. Let's watch that temperature, 45, 46, still on an upward trend. Looks like it's kind of cresting. Probably start coming down here, no. All right, round 46, well that's going. Let's set our next. 70 amps. 70 amps. This is insane. All right, I think we're going to drop below 2 volts on this one. This might be our last test. All right, 5 seconds. Oh, just barely dropped below. I'll wait for the temperature here. But you know what? I think I'm going to get a D cell. You know, these are Olympians here. Let's put the average Joe in the race and see how he does. Let me go get a D cell. I'll be back. You can sit here and watch temperature or something. Duracell D-cell, 1.5 volts. Now these guys actually have a pretty high amp hour capacity. We're looking at probably 10,000 amp hours here. Keep in mind, these are only 2,500, so a quarter of the amp hour. Now they are about 3 times the voltage, but still, there's actually technically more capacity in this battery than one of these lithium batteries. So why don't we use a D-cell for stuff? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, you guys were watching the temperature. You forgot to turn it back on. All right, 43. Let's wire this up. I know. It's kind of wonky, but hey, that's all I got. And it works, okay? It works, kind of. Boom. Should we throw a thermocouple on this guy? Yeah, why not? Reuse the tape? Sure, why not? Oh, man. I dropped it. It's still good. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Man, my test was so perfect. Come on, get. Man. Okay. I think it'll work. Does it work? We got thermocouple coupled. We got therms flowing. We got 70 amps. No, that's no good. 1 amp. Look at that, 1.62 volts at 1 amp. Let's see how it does. No sweat. Let's try 5 amps. Again, this is just your average Joe battery, not the Olympians like we were just testing, so don't expect the same results. Dropped down quite a bit, but it held. Let's go 10 amps. Ten amps, 5 seconds. We got the current, voltage not so much, about a third of what we started at. Let's go 15 amps. Amps for 5 seconds. Oh, look at that. It can't even do it. 0.1 volts, 12 amps, and dropping. Temperature. Well, it's not getting hot because there's hardly any power there. You're only putting out 1 watt. 1 watt. We were getting over 100 on these things. 1 watt. Well, that's why you don't use these in electric cars. 11 amps, 1 watt, 24 volts, 24 degrees Celsius, sorry, nothing. Can't even do it. Pathetic. Test over. Thanks for watching.